Welcome back, ladies, and if you are new here, I'm glad you found the channel. My name is Rhoda. This is Fab and Fit over 40 and beyond. We're swinging our arms, knees up, getting blood flowing, warming up these muscles for this heavier dumbbell and light dumbbell strength workout. Bring the knees up and twist. If you only have one set of dumbbells, that's perfectly fine. If you don't have dumbbells, you can always use soup cans and water bottles. That's what I started with. Arms forward and back. We work on strength training on the channel because over 40, we want to maintain our lean muscle. We're losing up to 8% a decade. That's a lot. We don't want to do that because lean muscle, reach out here, lean muscle burns more calories than fat does. So we got to maintain those muscles so we keep our metabolism up. Also helps maintain bone density. We do low impact cardio, a little cardio effect here today, mostly just because we're using lighter dumbbells for the second part of each superset and moving a little quicker. Heart rate will go up there. And abs, core, and balance. Arms up and down. We do have abs here today. When you're doing compound work, like we will today, you're always incorporating your core. So remember that. You don't have to do an ab workout to work your abs and core. Swing the arms here. So supersets, what's that? We're going to take two exercises. The first exercise is heavier dumbbells. We'll do that through for 40 seconds, up and over heel here. Then we'll go to our second exercise, lighter dumbbells, 40 seconds. And then we repeat that once before we move on. I am using 5, 8s, 10s, and 15s. I always have my heavier dumbbell, knowing that I can go down to my lighter dumbbells, and vice versa. That's a nice part about a superset. On the second round, you can adjust your dumbbells. I'm going to start with my 15s. We've got a deadlift and a high row. So I'm going to stand sideways here so we can check form on deadlift. Feet are shoulder width apart. Shoulders are back. Abs are tight. Hinging forward. Bringing those dumbbells right below the slightly bent knees. Drive through your heels, come up. Then we'll do a high row at the top. Okay, here we go. Keep it going. Row. Now at the top, I'm driving my hips forward. I'm squeezing my glutes. Working them. The back of the legs here, posterior chain of the body, and upper shoulder, chest, and upper back. I might go with my 10s next time around. I should probably grab my 12s. I do have them. They just don't match my set. 12 would be perfect right now. I think for me, I think I will go 10s next time. All right, gonna lighten it up now for a lighter dumbbell move, still strength training. More movement. We're going to do a standing fly where we're going to tap out. So it's tap, tap. Squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. Right toe taps first. Get ready. Here we go. Tap it out. Those 20-second rests, man, they go by quick, don't they? This is slow and controlled. Now, we could do this in a dumbbell HIIT workout, right? We'd go a little quicker. I want you to really focus on that back area and chest area. We worked that in the first exercise. Now we're coming at it from a different angle. And this is hard, right? The dumbbells get too much, put them down. Gravity creates resistance. So with your arms out in front of you and to the side, gravity's pulling on the entire arm. You're getting that resistance even if you don't have dumbbells in your hands. All right. Second time for this superset. I'm going to go to my 10s. Compound strength right here. Upper and lower body at the same time. Deadlift down, high row when you come up. Here we go. When you have both upper and lower working, multiple muscle groups, combination work, heart rate is going to stay elevated here. Might not be what it would be if you were out jogging or walking really fast, but it is going to come up right at the low end of your cardio, and depending on how fit you are, you're just starting out, it's going to be a challenge. The stronger you get, the less the heart has to beat, so the heart rate does not go quite as high. One more here, come on. 40 seconds are going by nice and fast. There we go. This second one, not so much. This one's tough. All right, I'm going to grab my fives again, knowing I can put them down if I need to. All right, you remember that as well. It's okay to have the failure come along, right, where you just can't do another one, and that means muscles are changing, so that's good. Right toe first. Ready? Out and in. Think about shoulder blades wrapping around your spine here. Relax your shoulders. Don't pull them up here. They'll want to help, okay? We want this to be back and chest. Squeezing the back, squeezing the chest. Relax your neck. You might feel some strain on it. If it really feels like it's pulling, take a rest. Put the dumbbells down if you need to. We got 10 seconds here. Come on. Do your best. I know you will. Whew, okay. I did forget to mention, maybe you saw, chair. We need a chair. All right. Grab your chair. If you have more than one set of dumbbells, grab a heavier dumbbell. We're going to do a leg extension and bicep curl. So I'm going to grab a 10 for my leg extension, 8s for my curl. This is hard to set up. We're going to take this dumbbell, put it between your ankles. Once you get that set, you're going to stick your legs out, heels down. All right? What we're going to do is we're going to do an extension, down, wide curl, down. 5 seconds. Deep breath. Here we go. Extending those legs, working the quads, the front of the legs there, without squatting. Okay, to work your quads without squatting. If knees struggle, you should be able to do this. If it's too much weight, you can do this without dumbbells. So I should have said that. You only have one set of dumbbells. You got to use your dumbbells for your curls. You just do your leg extensions, working against that gravity. That's enough. Just make sure you're doing a full extension. All the way up and down. Good. All right. Move this 10 out of my way. Move my chair a little bit out of the way here. We got one dumbbell. I'll go with my 8. We're going to soccer kick with a front raise. So dumbbells up and up. Right leg. Here we go. Across. Up. Soccer kick. Inner thigh. Drive with your heel. Think about kicking a soccer ball. You kick it on the inside of your foot, not with your toe. So think about kicking through with the inner part of the foot. You should feel the inner thighs working here. Breathing heavy. I can hear it. I hope you can't. I try to mute that out as best I can, the background noise. Good. And we'll set back up for that leg extension. You're using a dumbbell between your feet. The easiest way to do it is to set that up first. Put your heels out, dumbbells there, and set up for your curl. You're ready. Here we go. Extend it and down. And curl. Elbows in. I just noticed myself go like this. Okay? Elbows should stay attached to your body. This is a very isolated upper body move. Bicep curls. It's really just the bicep doing the work. If you do this, you're taking the bicep out of the equation. We don't want to do that. We want to hit those arms. Make them pretty. And don't worry, we will get the triceps next. Good. And one more time for those soccer kicks. Move my chair out of the way. We'll use it again, so keep it nearby. Dumbbell's going to come up over my head. We'll chop across the right leg first, okay? Deep breath. Here we go. Chop. And kick. Think about driving with the heel. supersets. 2 in the books here in 10 seconds. And rest. Good. All right. I bailed on that by just a second, but I figured I was balanced out, I think. All right. Roll out those shoulders. A little movement in the upper body here. Other direction. We're going to use our chair. Got tricep dips. Get these triceps, and then we'll go into a overhead extension with the side leg raise. We'll use a lighter dumbbell, and we'll just really get blood flowing back into the triceps after this really challenging strength move. We're going to step out, beginners, down, up, take a seat and a breath. Otherwise, you're going to come out and stay out with me. Feet farther away. Makes this more difficult, but you don't want to go farther away and have your hips come far away, okay? You want your hips to graze that chair all the way down, all the way up. You're putting your feet out here, and it's pulling your hips out. You're putting too much stress on that shoulder. That being said, if you want to make it more challenging, you can, but you have to make sure that you're driving up and down right along that chair. That way you're getting the right muscles, so long as you're driving those elbows back. Don't let the elbows flare out to the side. They're pushing towards the back of the chair, all the way down, all the way up. And good. All right. We'll set this aside. I guess I'll get it over here. I'm going to grab an 8. I'll hold it on either end. This is our movement. Elbows forward. All right. If my elbows were out here, it looked like this. My elbows are going to be forward as I do a leg raise. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Feel it? Woo! Okay, I'm glad I grabbed an 8. Kind of did them in there with those dips. The outer thigh. And glute there. Good. All right. Back to those dips one more time. Remember, sit down, take a break. If you need a break, if you feel like you can't do 2 consecutive, that's okay. At the beginning, neither could I. Take the break. You can get a couple and then take a break. Whatever feels like you're being completely challenged, and who isn't with this work, with this exercise right here? Who is not completely challenged? Don't push too far, but push far enough that it's burning. Keep going, come on. I'm struggling too. Woo! I might even go 5 pound, I think, with that extension. I did do a workout yesterday with some tricep work, and I'm feeling them. Okay. All right, I'll move the chair away. And yeah, I'm going with a 5. And when you hold it this way, again, more gravity's pulling here than if you were holding it this way and gravity's pulling here, right? So behind the head, elbows forward, side leg raise, extend. Both going at the same time. Upper lower body, core engaged. Mine are burning. How about yours? Leave me comments. I survived the tricep superset. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's going to release in December. Those of you that have holidays in December, maybe you're wearing a nice sleeveless outfit, even if you are in the north like I am, where it's cold this time of year. We still wear those for holiday parties and things, right? So that's what we're working on, making them look pretty. All right. We are on to side lunges with a press. We'll have a modification where you are going to do a side leg raise and then press. So lots of side leg raises. those of you that are doing the modification, still getting the same muscles. I'm going to stick with my 8s. I use 10s when I film the modification. I think I need to go 8s. I'm going to step out to my right, so your left. Ready? Here we go. I'm ahead of it. We got 3 seconds. Now we're on the clock. Let's go. Down and up. Once you're up, press. And over. Up. And press it. I try to give you modifications anytime we have knee bending. I will say, if squats bother you, sometimes wide squats, lateral lunges like this, curtsy lunges, because of the way your body weight is distributed over your knees, you may be able to do them, maybe not super deep, but give it a try, see if it works for you. All right, I'm going to my 5s, back into those biceps with a platter serve, so like you're 90 degrees, like you're serving a plate, and in. As we press out, we'll tap back, kind of like a skater. Right toe first, here we go. Press, pull, press, pull. Squeeze the chest in the front, squeezing the back as you come back. Almost there, come on, we're about halfway anyway, right? Woo! And one more time for those two. All right, that platter serve. These lighter weight moves can be difficult, right? They're challenging, just challenging the muscles in a different way. Side lunges with the press, sorry. I don't know where I'm going here. All right, we'll step to your left first. Whew. Here we go. Finish your lunge. The difference between the heavier dumbbells right here is that we're completing the lower body, then we're doing the upper body. When we're using the lighter dumbbells, we have upper and lower body going at the same time. Both bring up heart rate, but the second part of the superset, where we're moving quicker and moving upper and lower at the same time, it's going to elevate your heart rate even higher. From even higher than the first superset. Let's clarify that. I didn't make sense without the clarifier. Woo-wee. And good. Resting that back to our platter serve with our toe tap. Rolling out these shoulders. Whew. How you feeling? We're getting there. Only 2 supersets after this. A lot of time when you're doing supersets, 2 rounds on each muscle movement, and a lot of what we call time under tension. That's where the magic happens. Tearing into these muscles, making them work really hard, even to the point of failure, where they're shredding those little muscle fibers to try and perform. And then your body goes and heals those muscle fibers. And it says, wait a minute, we don't want that to happen again. So what does it do? It heals them a little stronger. And then you do it again. And 3 or 4 more days, tearing into the same muscles. We try to balance things on the channel where you're not working the same thing day after day. Or if you are, it's with a different weight. And different weights are going to hit those muscles a little differently. So we want to tear them up, then we heal them. Tear them up, heal them. That process is where that strength comes from. All right, we have I'm wimping out here for me. I should say that's for me. This workout yesterday, I think, was a lot of upper body. So I'm right here, crunch and press. Really strong on the shoulders. My shoulders are weak. I've had both of them rebuilt. And when I feel them really straining, I know I have to dial it back a little bit. All right, here we go. Round the back and press. So we all have modifications we need to do. For me, my shoulders, definitely. My I had the spinal fusion. Gotta be real careful of that. So, gotta be conscious. As we age, you know, our bodies are aging with us. Our goal is to keep them as strong and healthy as possible while avoiding injury. That's the key. Don't push beyond your ability. Push, but not beyond your ability. You do not want to end up injured, because then what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to work out the rest of the week, right? All right, I'm going to grab a light dumbbell. We've got a 1, 2, 3 bicycle crunch. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, crunch. 1, 2. Whoops, I'm sorry. 2, and then 1 crunch. Sorry. Otherwise, we're all on the same side. So 1, 2, crunch on 3. 1, 2, crunch. 1, 2, crunch. Twist, twist, twist. This twisting, they've shown that twisting the core helps hormone balance. All your hormones are created in the neck down through the core. Cortisol especially, twisting motions like this can help balance your cortisol, which is a stress hormone. And when cortisol is balanced, so is metabolism. If cortisol is too high, your metabolism reacts the opposite. High cortisol, low metabolism. So we want to keep that cortisol hormone in check as much as possible. All right, standing crunch, we're back at it. These are your abs and core segment. Deep breath, we will have 1 ab in the second part of our final superset. Round your back here, belly button to the spine, pull it in, pull the tummy in. This is where you get to do what you would do if you were walking by a mirror sideways. You look sideways and what do? You pull your lower tummy in. That's what I want you to do right now. Good. All right, 1, 2, twist. On 3. Oh, a little dehydrated, I think. Ooh, got some water. I should have it right here. I will grab it as soon as we're done. We'll twist 1, 2, 3. All right, so to your left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Knee comes up across. Pull that tummy tight. Getting those lower abs again, but at an angle. That's key to strength training. You don't want to hit the muscle just one direction. You want to come at it from all the angles that it moves. That's how you train it to be equally strong and balanced. Chair, grab light dumbbells. The modification will start 10 seconds out so you can kind of see the body position. You're going to sit in the chair with your bum near the edge, hinge back, shoulders back against the chair, back is flat and straight. Otherwise, we're coming down to the mat. We are going with a press, fly, overhead. So we're going to press, fly, bring this overhead, drive through the heels, up, glute bridge, and down. In the chair, you're not doing the glute bridge, you're doing the rest of it though. Press, fly, overhead, pull, bring it back to your chest, press, fly, overhead, pull it up, and down. I love this combo move. Love that the press, the fly, and the overhead lat pull all work together. Just adding this little bonus glute bridge right here if you're on the mat. If you're not, that's okay. You got plenty of lower body, I promise. And up. Plenty of glutes. Good. All right. Now, you're going to have one up, one down. We're going to press, pressing and crunching across. All right, you'll see it will make sense, I promise. Let's see. Here we go. Press, press. So the arm that's going up, that leg is kicking out. If you're standing, you're pressing with one side, other side for the leg, other side for the knee crunch. Feel the muscles work. Those biceps and triceps assist with these presses, and we work those hard. So you should be feeling them. As we work chest, with biceps and triceps supporting the move. Good. All right. This is it. This is it. The second part of the final superset. Press, fly, overhead, pull it forward. Deep breath. Heels are nice and tucked in if you're on the mat. And press, fly, overhead, pull it up, take it in. Not sure when this is going to come out, but it's going to come out in December 2025. I have a lighter schedule for you all as far as new workouts go for November and December because I'm working really hard on a killer January program because that's when we all want to kickstart our fitness within reason, right? You got to still take care of yourself and not overdo it, not take on too much at once. Little changes over time, that makes the magic happen. Going all in, starving to death, working out way too much, way too long, not taking rest, not stretching out, all of that works against you. You can only take on so much, right? Like we have busy lives. You want to incorporate one habit, and then another, slowly. That's how you really learn change. It's hard to learn change all at once. Imagine going to a course and they give you all the information. Yay, you, confetti. They give you all the information on day one. How are you going to digest all of that? How are you going to truly make all of that a part of your brain? Same thing when it comes to trying to change behaviors, okay? Changing to healthier behaviors. Yeah, it's great. One at a time, you'll be successful. All right, let's roll on up. If you're on the floor, if you're standing up, or if you're seated, I want you to stand up. You were standing for that last one. So reach for the floor, round your back, round across your shoulder blades. Open up that back from that back work we did. Rounding from the tailbone up to, top's a little short. I'm not one for a mid-top. Just doesn't work for me. Old school. All right. I'm going to throw a commercial break in here. You may or may not see one, but just in case, I want to tell YouTube when is a good time to throw in the commercial break. Stand on up, grab some water, and let's stretch. All right. Welcome back. If you had a commercial, let's reach up and over. Stretching from the tricep on down. Patting yourself on the back for doing a great job. Grab the elbow, give it a little pull. Not too hard, but you should feel the stretch on the back of your arm. Then you can take the same arm, bring it across, drop the shoulder. You want to feel that stretch across the back of the shoulder into the upper back. How do you feel? You did it. It's always good to get here, right? Starting, not so much necessarily. Some days are harder than others. I had a rough morning. This is about 40 minutes from my home, where I'm recording here, and I got halfway here and realized I'd forgotten the keys. Pat yourself on the back. And so I thought, maybe I won't do this today. And I thought, no. It just adds 40 minutes to your day to drive back and back again. So I did. Bring one arm across here, and I'm glad I did, because I'm here with you now, right? It's over. But it was hard to start today. It was hard to decide that I wasn't going to just turn around, go home, and stay there. Roll your shoulders. I'm glad I didn't, though. Palms up, thumbs back. Extend the arms. We want to open up the chest, open up across the shoulders. By extending and pushing those thumbs back, we're getting into the bicep, really hard muscle to stretch because you can't make this joint go any further, right? And then we'll step to one side, inner thigh. I want you to feel this right in here. You don't have to go deep here. You can if you'd like. You don't have to. We just want to activate that inner thigh muscle. Then we'll go to the other side. Activate. Nice flat back here. Driving the hips back. Weight is in your heels. Don't lean into your toes because that still brings weight into the knees. Keep your weight in your heels. You're going to keep the weight out of the knees. And we'll step back, bring a toe up. We're going to grab our chair. Finish our lower body stretch. Other side here, getting these hamstrings, the back of the legs from those deadlifts. Superset 1, remember, way back then. And then let's grab the chair. We'll start using it as a balance bar. Grab a foot. Drive your hip forward here. You want to be stretching the front of the leg. Now, I know we could do this without hands, right? If you hold onto a chair, you can really focus on the stretch. We're not practicing balance right now. We really want to stretch out those extensions. They're hard. Those seated extensions we did, stretch out that quad. Other side. Use your chair. We'll press our heels down. The movement in the lower body. Those toe taps back, that sort of thing. Let's just stretch those calf muscles. We don't take nearly enough time to stretch calves. Go ahead and have a seat. Open our glutes. I want to thank you all for supporting the channel. Push here when you like, subscribe, when you watch to the end. That tells the algorithm that you like the content. You didn't cut out after 5 minutes, right? So liking, subscribing, commenting, your comments. When there's activity on a video and they're positive comments, they read words, so they know if you're saying good or bad stuff. So positive comments just, again, helps the algorithm, lets YouTube know that it's content that you like. Those of you that support the channel through Super Thanks and Buy Me a Coffee, I appreciate that very, very much. It's a financial support to help grow. A channel of this size on average earns about $100 a month. So when we can bring in a little extra, it is helpful but not expected. I appreciate all of you and all that you're doing to help me move this channel along. And those like, share, comments are the direction here, watching to the end. That is a huge help on its own. All right, deep breath in. Exhale. I hope you like that workout. Leave me comments, right? Leave the comments. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day or evening. Thank you for joining me.